Hey class, it's Cody Callahan doing my video on the 7 things I've gotten out of this class. I want to start it off saying I've really enjoyed it. I've liked doing a bunch of the activities such as the Myers-Briggs. Um, I got some bullet points written down. I also like doing some of the questionnaires, and I really like the survival game. I got to do that with my grandfather. Um, he we were not on the same page with what to grab if the plane crashed. I was thinking more of like survival stuff. He was thinking more comfort stuff, but it was still really like fun bonding experience between the two of us. Um, like today, me and my buddy, we did the negotiating thing about the rare fruit, and that was a lot of fun. We did the debate. Um, he took it a little too far and acted like he pulled out a pretend gun on me and told me to do the deal and just to let him have the fruit. So he ended up getting the fruit. But it's just been a really fun class and I've really enjoyed it. Um, but I think the survival game was probably the funnest just because I got to bond with my grandfather. Um, I really liked reading the Grow model too. Like I actually really got something out of that. Some of my classes, I don't really retain a whole lot, but I really got a lot out of that Grow model and reading that. It's like a lot of stuff on that website. Um, yeah, and the Myers-Briggs, I did mention that, but it was really cool. I've never taken that before, and I enjoyed that and just seeing what my personality type was. Um, but I'll get into the 7 things. Um, one of them was recognizing the importance of building trust and Raptor as a manager. I mean, it's just that was really cool reading about. Like I really relate with like building the trust and like that's super important as a manager with like your employees. Just they can count on you, you can count on them, and it's just like a mutual balance between the two of y'all. Um, the second one was the thing I got out was to describe behaviors that great negotiators use. It was like, you don't want to raise your voice, you don't want to be biased, Clifford, you don't want to be biased, and just keep a mellow head about it, but get your word across. And I got to use that today with my friend. I was actually Dr. Jones, and he was the other guy. Uh, the third thing I got out was to evaluate how personality differences can cause interpersonal friction and how to take actions to prevent it. Um, just basically like everyone's different, and you have to accumulate, accumulate to their personality. So and you just kind of um, relate with them as much as you can, and just kind of keep an even head with them. That's really what I got out of it. And like some actions to prevent differences is just maybe start with like some similarities before all the differences. Um, the next one was to distinguish what makes some managers exceptional. What makes managers exceptional is just like the fact that they're great leaders and they do what they say they're gonna do, and they're just all people you look up to and strive to be in your career. I think that's honestly what makes them exceptional in my book. I've had a lot of great managers, and I've looked up to them, and I'm still friends with them today. I still call some for advice and talk to and get their opinions on. My next one is to identify one's strengths used in one's career. I thought it was really cool taking that test and seeing what strengths I had, which ones I didn't have, which ones I needed to work on, which ones, and like my main one was, I think like the worst for me was the fact that like I feel like there's one way to do something when I'm sure there's tons of ways that could be better than my way, but I usually feel like I have a pretty solid head on my shoulders and I know how to take the right action or the best action, but that's not always true. I found out in my career today. Um, The next one I really identified was to I got out of was to evaluate one's personal work network in terms of relation quality, breadth of support, and energy given and received. Um, just basically, it's like what do you bring to the table type of thing. That's what I got out of it. Personal network in terms of relationship, relation. Um, just it's like with your coworkers, like, you just gotta, have a good relationship with them and have support with them, and do stuff outside of work too, like, hang out with them, do stuff like if they put energy into you, put it back into them, like, and just keep it very mutual, and don't go above anything. But those were my 7 things. Like I said, I've really enjoyed this class. I'm not the best at taking videos or video interviews, but thank y'all so much for y'all's time, and I'm sure I'll be making another video soon. Thank y'all.